Hello and welcome to the new episode of We Talk Talent Series Season 5, the show where we bring you insightful conversations with top HR leaders shaping the future of talent management. Today, we are joined by Shravan Kumar BN, Head Talent Acquisition India and Southeast Asia, DE Connectivity. Shravan, welcome, and it's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you so much, Anmol.
So before we dive into the discussion, I would like to briefly introduce today's speaker to our viewers. Shravan has over 2 decades of experience in attracting talent at global, regional, and country levels across various domains. Additionally, he has hands-on experience being a strategic HR business partner as an HR generalist, HR operations, and L&D roles. So, Shravan, my first question to you is, what, according to you and your industry demands, what do you think the type of the skill shortage is causing the talent war in this current situation?
Great. So, in fact, I should say in TE, we generally hire mechanical engineers, electrical, electronic engineers, mechatronics, and core engineering professionals because TE is more into product development in the engineering space. The kind of challenge or the talent war that we're seeing is there are many people who have moved in the last couple of years from a core engineering to IT, computer science, technology. So that has impacted the shortage in mechanical, electronics, or the core engineering space. And that's the kind of talent war that we're seeing where with all the manufacturing companies or all the product companies, there's a shortage for people who are really good in terms of the mechanical or the electronic core product design, product engineers, new product development. So that's where the challenge and shortage is at the moment. But I think now off late with the IT boom going off, I can see a lot of people coming back to the core engineering space, but still it has to go a long way again to come back to the normal pace where we have balanced talent available in the market.
So, Shravan, in the context of the rapidly changing professional landscape and the ongoing evolution of work dynamics, how do you envision the significance of soft skills evolving in the future?
Okay, so as I said, like say a lot of companies are looking at say talent these days, and whatever product that any organization, any company manufactures today, it is not for the local market. It has now become global. The world has become small with a lot of connectedness and kind of what do I say? Like say it's kind of say a hub which information is shared, products are shared across the globe, and all these things. So it is important that, like say, for any individual or for the organization, soft skill is important where they are able to project themselves well, explain and articulate well in terms of what product it is, what organization it is, and for gaining confidence from say the customers, both local, domestic, or at the international level, the soft skill plays a bigger role. And not specifically on communication, there are other areas of soft skills also which any customer will look at, like say, am I getting that importance as a customer, am I getting that importance as say service, or like say how it is going to be interactive to build that relationship. So soft skill is something which is very important at an individual and at an organization level with the kind of
Absolutely.
global presence everyone is getting, not just the organization, the individuals are getting as well.
So, Shravan, as we delve into discussions on organizational strategies and their adaptation to the evolving employment landscape, I'm particularly interested in gaining insights into your employer branding strategy. Could you illuminate how your approach to employer branding has evolved over the past few years?
Okay, so I used to say my favorite quote everywhere, "Jo dikta hai, wo bikta hai." Meaning, like say, what you show, what you make others see is what you sell and what people will opt for. So until unless you create a good branding strategy for individual or the organization, you're not going to create a presence, or you're not going to attract talent, or you're not going to say sell yourself as a company as to say for the talent what we want, right? So branding is very important for any organization which will attract talent. And today, more than say just the brand, it is the culture of the organization which every individual will look at joining an organization. Now, how do I share this information in terms of what culture it is to the external world, it is only by doing a branding activity, saying like, say, what tea is all about, what products we have, who are our
mm,
customers, who and where we serve, what kind of products we develop, and end of day, the culture of the organization which makes people stay with us also. So it is important that, like, say, branding plays a very key vital role for any growth organization, growing
mm,
organization, and to attract both technical, non-technical talents. And it could be even at a very budding stage of, say, employees, where at the university we have to do that branding so that we are able to attract there. So branding is important at every stage in a growing organization.
mm. Shravan, can you please throw some light on your D&I agenda?
Sure, definitely. So
Yeah.
that's something which we are adopting off late, right? Like for the last at least a decade and more, if you look at, every company is now looking at diversity and
Mm,
inclusion at various levels. So it could be at the entry level, it could be at the leadership level, and every organization has a goal. Every leader has a goal to achieve, saying that, like, say, the employee has to have a equal opportunity for both male, female, for
mm,
various types of, say, people, for various types of talent. So LGBTQ, or it could be anything also, physically challenged. So D&I is something which is now important along with the branding strategy of organization. So it is important that we just don't hire, say, talent who are going to be ready for our product development or for the role that we are hiring, but also in
mm,
terms of what we can give back to the society, help those differently able people or women leaders to grow in their career, and create that future for all type of people. So that's where the diversity and inclusion plays a very critical role in our organization. So specifically, if I have to say, we were successful in hiring about 40% of diverse employees in last year, and we have
mm.
uh, increase our target percentage from 40 to, say, 50% this year. And I think we should be successful this year as well.
Great, great. So my last question to you, Shravan, what are some of the most prominent challenges organizations in India face due to utilize the gig economy at its full potential?
Okay, so the challenges specifically on the gig economy is we are still a developing a country, I should say. So the
Mm,
infrastructure or the governing policies are not much available in most of the companies. How to have this gig economy deployed for our specific needs, right? So there
mm,
are many people after COVID, I could definitely say, who have moved from a regular employment to a contractual or a kind of, say, gig economy, where they manage multiple short-term assignments and all those things. But do we have a proper governing policy saying, like, how do I deploy these gig economy, how do I manage them, how do I monitor their performance, and also
mm,
align with the organization's confidentiality and proprietary information? So these are something which are not still in place, and
mm.
kind of, say, so much evolved. So I think that those are the challenges where we are still not able to leverage the potential of gig economy. In case if we have a
Yeah.
proper governing policy and infrastructure to include them, I think more than the flex resources, the gig economy will play a very good, say, potential to get different type of talent for a short and long term needs also.
Absolutely, these are important points to consider. And thank you so much, Shravan, for sharing your valuable perspective with us today. It's been a pleasure having you on the show here. And for our viewers, let's continue to learn and grow together. And don't forget to tune in to the next episode of We Talk Talent series. Have a fantastic day ahead. Thank you so much.